New current and future rideshare drivers and passengers out there, welcome to the channel. This is a live chat and this will be a short one, so everything important is going to happen in the first 10 minutes because that's about as long as this is going to go. Now, I don't know if anybody has heard this yet because this just happened today in my market at like 3:30 in the morning with an Uber Eats driver. So it just goes to show you, those people out there that think doing food delivery is safer, not necessarily, guys. Not necessarily at all. Now, this guy, Brian Medina or whatever, pretty much held the driver hostage for a short period of time, thankfully, because she was smart and used common sense on how to try to get out of this situation. Now, this happened at 3:21 at a Denny's. She was doing food delivery at a Denny's, guys, that early in the morning, which I don't even surprised there's many people ordering the food that early in the morning, to be honest. But anyways, guys, the simple fact of she was loading food into her car. I have the article in the link below so everyone can check it out for themselves. It's not very long. She was loading food into her car, and I guess some random dude just walked up and got into her vehicle as she was loading food. Now, it doesn't say if she was already in the car when he just hopped in, but that's crazy. He just got in, and I guess he claimed he had a weapon, and then I don't know if he showed it to her or not. It didn't really say that, but he said he had a weapon. He has been arrested. Thankfully, he was caught, guys, and I guess he even groped her. So, yeah, it's a pretty scary situation, especially for someone just doing food delivery. You don't expect to deal with people. I mean, except, you know, bringing them their food or having them come to the car and get food. So, damn. At 3:30 in the morning, you got to worry about crazy people. I mean, people always know. You always have to be alert at all times. I tell everyone to protect themselves at all times. And this happened in Florida, in my market. Now, she would have been in full right to stand her ground and do her thing if she was allowed or, you know, had the necessary tools and stuff. Yes, that's exactly why. And I'm going to be doing a next video is something about all this as well. The simple fact, drivers need to protect themselves. Uber and Lyft need to change those rules, I should say, the rules, regulation, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You should, as long as you're being able to follow your state and city laws, you should be able to do that. But yeah, I know, Don, Florida, I'm shocked. All the crazy stuff happens down here. That's why I cannot wait to get the hell out of here before I end up being on one of these stories. I don't want to be on one of these damn stories. So, hey, Dustin, thank you for taking my text message earlier. No problem, man. Like I said, I try to get to people. For all those that try to contact me and definitely always want me to reply, like I said, I have the Patreon thing down there. Obviously, you don't have to join it. If you email me or text me, I still will get to you eventually. You know what I'm saying? I just let everybody know my Patreon people always come first. But yeah, Florida is crazy. It's out of control. Thankfully, they caught this guy. Now, this is how she got out of this, guy. She used her common sense, and she said, if I don't deliver this order, someone's going to get suspicious and wonder where I am. So he had taken her phone, drove her to the place. So technically, you know, it was the wrong rider or the wrong driver driving to the location, you know, trying to look at the bright side and, you know, kind of make it a little funny. But even though it's not a funny situation, okay? I'm sorry for even doing that. But the simple fact is, he took her phone, he drove her to the location, right? I don't know what he was thinking or anything else. He let her go to the door to deliver the food. And I guess she got the guy's attention. So that way, you know, like I said, the article needs to tell more about it. This just happened today, so maybe, I mean, I already saw it on my news channel. So maybe they're going to say more later. But thankfully, she was able to get the customer to talk to the guy so that way she could slip away. So that was awesome. She was smart enough to use her common sense, and thankfully, this customer, you know, played his part and gave her time to get away. But that's the only reason she got caught. So obviously this guy was, I don't know if he was on drugs, most likely probably was, or something, but he let her go, deliver the food, and she used that opportunity wisely to get out of the situation. I guess he kept her occupied, and bam, she ran to her car, she got out of there, the cops picked him up. What'd you say there? What's up, Dustin? You do great fake vids. Do one passenger chopping driver's head off with Wolverine claws. Maybe that'll be the next Halloween thing. What's going on, Hosmer? But yeah, I just want to let people know that no matter what you're doing, if you're picking up people, you're doing delivery, you always must be alert at all times, because don't think you're special, guys. Do not think none of this can ever happen to you. I sure as hell don't think I'm special, and I worry about something like that happening to me all the time. And I know some people might be like, well, you can't just go around worried about that, but you have to. Okay, and especially if it's like 3 something in the morning. Anything after midnight and before 6 o'clock in the morning, guys, you have to be on the highest alert. All right? There's less people around, so it shouldn't be too hard to notice people. That's what I'm getting at. People need to use their common sense. Now, if she would have kept her doors locked, even though she doesn't deal with people, if she'd have had that passenger door locked, guess what? He never would have got in her car. Or he would have had to come around to the driver's side. Everything could have turned out different. I mean, it could have been even worse. But always keep your doors locked, guys. Always, at all times. Unless you know people, you confirmed it, you're at your spot, whatever it is, always keep your doors locked, because that's like your first line of defense, is everything being locked and using your common sense. This happened in Tampa, Florida. Yeah, my market, of course. Why not, right? And then people wonder when I tell people all my stories, they're like, oh, that didn't happen there. We're in Florida, okay? Crazy things happen everywhere, but somehow they happen more in Florida. And at least this year has been insane on bad things happening. And I know people want me to do articles on other things, but there's so much stuff out there that I can't even make enough videos in a day to cover all the stuff, okay? Thankfully, I hit this one because I was sitting there about leaving. I'm up here waiting to get some food for the wife, and this just popped on TV. And then I had people put me on Facebook. They went ahead and messaged me all this, that this was happening, and sent me screenshots and stuff. So it's crazy, guys. It really is. But thankfully, he has been charged with false imprisonment. So this guy did get caught. He is being charged. I don't know what the hell's wrong with him. Hope he gets what he deserves. Thankfully, this ended up being okay because, like I said, she used her common sense and she got out of the situation. You know what I'm saying? She didn't escalate things. She didn't freak out. Somehow she stayed calm and collective. I don't know. Even with her trying to grope her or supposedly groping her or anything, I don't doubt it. I don't put it by him. If he did all that, I'm going to believe whatever else she says he did. I mean, that's just me. Now, I wish she had some dash cam footage because that would also show. But, you know, when you're doing Uber Eats, people don't think you need a dash cam. That's wrong, guys. Think. If you're still delivering food, you still want to have dash cam going around. So that way, anything that ever happens, you have it videoed. And, of course, the main purpose, everybody should have a dash cam. Accidents. Accidents happen out there all the time, guys. And a dash cam will show it that you were not in the wrong. So, or if you were wrong, it'll still show that too. But you guys know what I'm getting at. But all right, I don't want to end this one and keep this one going. I'm going to have to end this. Got to pick up the wife's food before she smackoviches me. But you guys always have to watch out no matter what, okay? No matter what. Always be alert, whether you're doing food, you're doing people, you're going with your family, anywhere. Always be alert at all times because you just never know what could go down. And it could happen to you. So please, never think you're special. It can happen. But all right, guys, check the description below. Check out the gas app. I got that down there. I don't even want to say if you want to sign up to be a rideshare driver, at least not on this video. So we're just going to skip all that. You guys, please stay safe out there. Get your money. Don't take crap from anybody. Also, use common sense. And until next time, Uber Eats on or don't. Peace out, guys.